Do you own a home in Greece or are you considering buying one? Then you may be interested to know that a new inheritance law is coming, set to take effect in 2026, which will make life a lot easier for property owners, buyers, and families. In fact, it's the first reform of Greek inheritance legislation in over 80 years. In this video, we will break it down simply. What's changing, how it might affect you, and how you can benefit from it. Hi, I am Dee from Elxus at Home in Greece, a real estate company with more than 35 years of experience helping people buy and own property across Greece safely and confidently. For the first time in decades, Greece is introducing a complete reform of its inheritance law. The goal? To simplify the process, make it fairer, and bring it up to European standards. The reform has been drafted by a special committee of legal experts and it is scheduled to take effect on September 16, 2026. One of the most significant improvements is already implemented. Digitalization. A new platform called Diathekes.gr has been live and available since November 1st, 2025, allowing notaries to register and publish wills electronically. This will make publishing wills almost instant, within a few days or a week, whereas before this could take months or even a year. And that means faster legal clarity, less paperwork, and fewer delays when transferring property titles to heirs. One of the most useful new tools is something completely new for Greek law: inheritance contracts. These are legal agreements you can sign together with your heirs while still alive to determine precisely how your property will be divided after your death. They are signed before a notary, legally binding, and, importantly, they can even be governed by foreign law. So, if you are a non-Greek with assets in Greece, this gives you more control and flexibility than ever before. Unlike wills, inheritance contracts can involve multiple people simultaneously, helping families avoid future disputes and lengthy court proceedings. And here is another major update, and this one is great news for heirs. Under the current system, if someone dies owing money, their heirs might become personally responsible for those debts. And that is why many people reject inheritances altogether. But from 2026, this changes completely. Heirs will no longer be personally liable for the deceased debts unless they choose to be. In other words, banks and creditors can only collect from the deceased estate itself, not from your personal savings or assets. And this makes inheriting property in Greece far safer and less stressful for families. The new law also recognizes modern family structures. For the first time, long-term unmarried partners may be eligible to inherit under specific conditions. If a couple has lived together for at least 3 years or has children together, the surviving partner can inherit the estate if no closer relatives exist. They will also have the right to remain in the shared home for a full year after the owner's death free of charge. And in some cases, the courts can even transfer ownership of the property to the surviving partner. This brings Greek inheritance law closer to European norms, recognizing real-life partnerships beyond marriage. In Greece, we are familiar with a type of will known as a handwritten will. These will still be valid under the new law, but as they have often caused problems in the past, stricter safeguards will now be in place. Any handwritten will presented by someone outside the close family must undergo handwriting analysis to confirm its authenticity. This helps protect families from fraud or disputes and ensures the real wishes of the property owner are respected. So, what does all this mean if you own or are planning to buy property in Greece? In short, the new law will make the inheritance process simpler, faster, and safer. Digital tools will cut bureaucracy, new inheritance contracts will reduce family disputes, and heirs will be protected from debts. It is a long overdue step that modernizes Greek property law and gives more peace of mind to both locals and international buyers. If you already own a property in Greece, this is the perfect time to review your estate plans and talk to a legal expert. And if you're thinking about buying, this reform could be an extra reason to feel confident about investing in Greece's property market. For a more in-depth analysis of the new changes, please click on our article in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your questions in the comments below.